Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Autobot JCB here, coming to you with a brand new How to Transform video. Before we get things going, I want to apologize to each and every one of you for how long it has been since I have uploaded a video. Last I checked, I think it was about 5 months. I decided it was time to just take a break, kind of focus on some other things. But hey, I am back, I am better. We're going to have some fun today because as you guys can see here, I have a brand new figure for you, and we are going to be reviewing the 2010 Transformers Prime Optimus Prime. As you guys can see here, Optimus's vehicle mode is that of the traditional semi-truck mode. I don't know for sure what kind of semi this is actually supposed to be, but frankly, who cares? It's Optimus, he's a truck, he's awesome. As you guys can also see here, the Transformers Prime Optimus comes with a little miniature Star Saber. Personally, I wish they would have made it a little bit bigger, but it's still kind of cool that they tried to include that. Coming over right here, this is his little mech tech. Actually, not mech tech because that's for the movie series. We'll say it's his Automorph Blaster. I'll show it to you I'll show it to you like this, and then we can also attach it to him with this peg right here. But what we'll do is we'll flip that open. It turns into his little ion cannon, and as you flip it open, it has this little blaster that comes out with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't lock itself open, which I really wish it did, but it's still kind of a neat trick. Now, there are a few figures in the Transformers Prime toy line that actually have these. In my opinion, I think a few more could have used them because it would have been a nice little detail for them. But, oh well, it's still pretty cool. Alright, so just like with all my other videos, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over some details that Optimus has while he's in his vehicle mode. Then we are going to get on to transformation. Like I was saying, Optimus here transforms into this really cool semi. I don't know for sure what this model of semi actually is. Bring it in for a close-up. I guess it's just kind of some generic cartoon semi, but either way, it's still pretty cool. I like the design. I like how well it actually hides all of the parts for Optimus. Obviously, if you flip it over, you can see his head. You can see where his legs would be, where his feet would be. But just looking at the truck like this, they did a really good job blending everything together. I love the amount of detail they've got on here. They've got like all of the rivets for where all the panels are attached. They've got the lights on top of the window, on top of the cab or the windshield. They've got the headlights painted in. They even included the Autobot symbol right there on the grill of the truck, as well as on the top there. And like coming around the back, you'll see that they even included the hitch receiver where he can actually attach the trailer. Now, I have heard that I cannot think of the name of the company, but there is a company out there that did make Optimus Prime's tractor trailer. I would love to get my hands on it someday, but for right now, I just don't have it. But who knows, someday. I'm sure there's a few of you guys who are out there who actually do have it. And heck, feel free to tell me in the comments where you guys got it. I'd love to maybe go sniffing around and see if I can't scrounge one up. I think it'd be awesome just to add that little accessory to my Optimus Prime here. Alright, coming down to the tires, you'll see that they actually did include a bit of detail. They included the tread pattern right there. Not so much on the rims. You can clearly make out where the rims are. In my opinion, I think maybe they should have painted this rim silver on all 6 of the tires. I think that would have made it kind of pop a little bit more. I love kind of the chrome coloring right here on the step that you would use to get up into the cab. I am kind of surprised that they didn't use this color for the grille of the truck. It's just kind of a dull gray, but who cares? It's still pretty cool. I love the amount of detail. Like they've got the bolts along the bumper and everything, and you can see like where the radiator would be behind the grille and everything like that. Overall, this is a great toy. I love how solid it is. I love how compact it is when he's in his vehicle mode. It's a great toy. Alright, so now we're going to jump into the fun part because now it is time for transformation. So, to get Optimus started, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this panel right here. We're going to pop it open just like that, and we're just going to let it swing down just like that. We're going to do it on both sides, just like that, and just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to the top here. We're going to grab right above the windshield. We're going to pop this off and just kind of lay that back just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take that back. We're going to only bring it halfway down, because now what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. We're going to fold down the back of the truck about halfway, and we're just going to flip these pieces out right here. Those will actually become Optimus's shin guards in just a little bit, but I just kind of need them out of the way so we can move on with the rest of it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come right here, and we're going to undo the grill of the truck right here, and we're going to pop this piece up off of there just like that. We're going to go ahead and separate the hood of the truck just like this, and if it'll behave. And now when you do this, this piece and all of this is all one piece, and it's on this ball joint and a little hinge right here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring it out to the side. Oh, actually, I apologize. I skipped a step. What we need to do first, we need to come down here, and we need to fold this side of the truck out of the way, because it makes it a lot easier. All right, so we'll come down here, fold this out of the way. We're going to rotate that up just like that. And as you guys can see, that actually becomes Optimus's back. Okay, now we come back up here and we can get this all folded out. We'll just connect it right here, and we'll bring it out, and it will kind of click open a bit. And then what we'll do is we'll swing this around a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take this piece, and we're going to turn it just like that, so we have the translucent blue facing up. And I am actually doing this backwards. I am so sorry, guys. All right, here. We'll come up here. We'll flip this around just like that. We'll bring this down. Then we'll swing this whole section up just like that. We'll spin this around just like that. Flip that down. And then same thing over here. We're going to flip this over. Flip this down. We're going to get this all switched around here. Flip that just like that. Now this, when you fold this piece in, it will actually click into position right there, because now what we can do is we'll swing this around just like that. There we go. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know how I got so turned around with that. All right, there we go. We got his arms, and we'll get this clicked in just like that. Now what we'll do is we're going to lay this down just like this, and we're going to turn him around just like this, because now, whoops, Optimus's head came off of that ball joint. I am so sorry, guys. But anyway, so when you have the grill partially out, flip it all the way over. His head will be right here. And Optimus, I'm so sorry. Let's get you squared away there. There we go. There, he's got his... I think he's smiling. I can't tell. All right. Now what we'll do is we'll bring this whole section of what was the window, and we'll bring it up, and it will snap into place really hard, and that will form Optimus Prime's chest, just like that. Now, with the panels on his back, unfortunately, because of the age of mine, only one is actually tight. The other one just kind of does that. If anybody has an idea on where I can get a replacement for that, I'd appreciate it, because I definitely want to get that fixed. Now, one other thing, and it kind of did it itself, but when you bring these panels, when you fold them down, there is actually a connector right there. When I folded them down, it kind of connected itself, but it doesn't like actually seat in. It just kind of hooks just like that, as you can see. And then it'll just sit on itself and stay solid for the most part. All right, so coming back to Optimus. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, and where we folded these pieces up, we're going to fold them halfway back up, pull his legs apart, and we're going to take this half of the hitch receiver, fold it out, and it'll kind of click down when you get it all the way down, and then we're going to rotate it just like that, bring that back down, and there we have one of Optimus Prime's legs. All right, so we'll bring this down and click that over, turn that, bring that back down, and we have Optimus Prime transformed and ready to go. I apologize for how rough that was. I'm a little out of practice, but I'll get better as we get some new videos out. But anyway, so there we have the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime transformed, and like I said, I apologize for that. Now, what I absolutely love the the translucent blue, the transparent blue that they put on his arms. I'm not sure why they did that, but I have to admit, pretty good choice, especially since it matches well with the chest plate, like right here. Going back to some of the accessories, you can put the Star Saber in his hand. Unfortunately, it's kind of a small sword. I wish it was the full size. Now, I do know that the APC Optimus Prime does actually come with a full-size Star Saber, and I think it also comes with an alternate head for Optimus. Eventually, I'm going to try and get my hands on it, because I think it'd be kind of cool to add that to my collection, just so I can say, hey, I've got this version of Optimus and this version of Optimus. Because I think, yeah, I have 14 Optimus Primes in my display. I just like Optimus. I don't know. All right. So we got the Star Saber right there. We'll go ahead and take that back out. Now what we can do here, now with this blaster, what you can do is you can either put it in his hand. It's kind of a loose fit, so it doesn't really work well. And you can put it in his hand and fold it out like that. Or if you look right here, he does actually have a peg hole, the peg hole right there on his wrist. Now the problem with that is, if you want to use the blaster, you got to bring his arm all the way out like that, and then you got to hold it there in order to keep the blaster deployed. Otherwise, it just retracts back. I really wish they had put like a little locking pin that you could like switch to keep it open, because that'd be kind of cool to have that displayed with the blaster like that. But it is what it is. It's still a neat gimmick and a neat accessory. One thing I especially like is that if you want, now, even though obviously he never used it like this, you can actually take the sword and put it into this empty peg hole right on the side of the blaster. So then he's kind of got, I guess you could say it's kind of a bayonet. Although back that far on the blaster really probably doesn't do him any good. I don't know, maybe it's like for quick deployment or something like that. I have no idea. But anyway, guys, there we go. That is the 2010 Transformers Prime Optimus Prime. Once again, I want to apologize for how long it took me to, how long it's been since I've uploaded the video. Like I said, I just decided I was going to take a little bit of a break, but turned into a way longer break than I wanted it to. But hey guys, I'm back. I'm going to be putting out a whole bunch of new videos. So stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment below. Even hit the like and subscribe button. And if you have any ideas for Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to put that in the comments. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.